In an SABC News exclusive, our reporter Taliesha Naidoo speaks to a family member of one of up to 6 South Africans missing in Nepal as uncertainty and anxiety continues to grow following the devastating floods.
Yeah, there you see Taliesha there on standby. A Durban mother is desperately seeking information on the whereabouts of her daughter, who has gone missing following the flash floods in Nepal.
And Terricia Govender was traveling with the Isha Foundation pilgrimage group in Tibet and was at the Gyirong Immigration Office near the Nepal-China border when the deadly flash flood occurred on the 26th of August.
All right, let's hand it over then to Taliesha Naidoo on standby. Good evening to you, Taliesha. Take it away.
Good evening to Lesizwe and Bongiwe. It is a sense of stillness and quietness in this home of Terricia Govender, which was once filled with her infectious laughter. You can feel the sense of her not being here right now. Her family is devastated as they have received no information about her whereabouts. There are so many people that remain missing following that devastating flash floods, and Terricia Govender's family is hoping that they will hear from her soon and hoping that she would be found safe. Just a few days ago, Terisha had posted a video about how happy she was celebrating her birthday in Nepal. She was part of a pilgrimage group that was there. Let's bring you that video just to show you the sense of joy she had expressed.
Namaskaram. Today is my birthday. I'm so excited and happy that I started off the day seeing Satguru. It was such a blessing to be able to see him in person, up close and personal. And we've been on the bus ride so far on our way to Manasarova. And now we have this amazing lunch that I'm excited to eat, and it just looks delicious. I'm happy to be here with everyone who is going on this journey with me. And yeah, I'm just so grateful and thankful.
Namaskaram, that's a greeting culturally with respect. And that's a person that Terricia Govender has been described to be. But joining me now is Terisha's mother, Linda Govender, along with Terisha's grandfather, Krish Govender. And we can only imagine just how devastating this moment must be for both of y'all. Just not hearing from Terisha, but hoping that you'll have communication with her soon. Linda, thank you so much for speaking to us on SABC News. When was the last that you had contact with Terisha, and what was that contact like?
I last spoke to Terisha on Tuesday. She was planning a trip back home, but she video called me. We were on a video call for about 4 hours, and she was shopping. She was happy. She was buying gifts for us. She went into each shop, showing me the things in the shop, asking me what to buy for Tata and, for her aunt and for the rest of the family. She was absolutely happy. And she introduced me to her roommate, Priti. We had a conversation. We spoke for quite a while. Then we were discussing that she should not buy too much in that area. She said no, she wants to go to Nepal and do the rest of the shopping there. And about 4:30, I messaged her, and she said she's really tired. She wants to sleep. Then I said good night, and then I said I'll chat to you tomorrow. She said okay. At 5 to 10 yesterday, I waited for her. She did not message me. I thought it odd because she said she was going to. So I tried to call her, and I messaged her, and it wasn't going through. I did not think anything at that stage because she did say that the internet connections, are very intermittent, so I mustn't worry if I don't get hold of her. So I left it at that, and then about 2:30, I had my phone with me all the time because I know Terisha was, overseas, anything can happen, so my phone was with me all the time. At 2:30, I looked at my phone and I received a message from the Isha Foundation. And the first few lines told me that Terisha was in trouble. And So I went next door to Auntie Devi, and then I called my dad, It was such devastating news. It's news that we never ever expected. We spoke about everything that could happen on the trip except this. We covered everything. We make sure that, she was okay for absolutely everything in case she lose a bag. Absolutely anything in case she was stuck. But we never prepared ourselves for this. And we received communication from the Isha Foundation from Petra here in South Africa. She called us to inform us what was going on. And up till now, they could give us no further information. The rescue team, I suppose, is finding it very difficult to go on because of the mudslides. And when they sent us the video initially of what had happened, it was so bad. Dad. It was absolutely devastating, to know that my daughter was inside that building. They said the building got washed away. Then we were getting lots of different information saying that no, the building is still standing up. So we had hope, that perhaps she's still in that building and she could be rescued. This was yesterday, and up till today, we've been in contact with many people. And they have been giving us information, and the latest one was a link to find out if, that missing person was Terisha. But unfortunately, we could not open that link. So we are just praying and hoping that the rescuers can actually go there. I'm hopeful that maybe she is somewhere, she is hanging onto a branch, or she's up on the hill, just waiting, for somebody to rescue her. All we can do now is pray. We've been praying. My family has been here. My dad has been here. It has been very difficult.
Linda, why did Terisha take this trip? From the video, we understood briefly that it was a spiritual journey she had wanted to take for a long time. Why did she choose to take this trip?
She wanted to celebrate her birthday with Sadhguru. She had an inclination that he could be on the trip. She was absolutely excited. But as with the previous trip that she did last year in September to the Himalayas, she said they can't confirm whether Sadhguru will be there. But she accepted that. But this time she was a bit hopeful. I don't know, it's something, when I looked in the eye, she says, maybe I'll meet him, Mommy, maybe I'll meet him. And she did. She said, I met Sadhguru almost 4 times. The first time was on the day of her birthday. And then when she was coming down Mount Kailash, Sadhguru was coming out of his jeep and she saw him, so she went down, got his blessings, and she phoned us immediately. She told us she was absolutely thrilled and excited, so far with what had happened, and she was on her way back.
She is the second child of 3 daughters that you have. Tell us about Terisha as, a daughter, as a granddaughter. What is she like? She looks like she radiates so much of positivity. Tell us more about her.
Terisha is someone that you cannot stop. You cannot tell her, you can't do this, you shouldn't do this. She did. When she said that she's doing this on her own the first time, I said, okay, I'm going to come with you. She says, no, Mommy, this is the journey I've got to do on my own. And she did it. She is somebody that is, she's very courageous. She's a go-getter. She's absolutely talented. She's brilliant. And we just want her to come.
I can imagine. Krish, that's your granddaughter, and, Linda's your daughter. She's been telling us about the different, organizations that have been in touch with you, especially the Isha Foundation, who Terisha was on this pilgrimage with. Has any other organizations or departments like the Department of International Relations and Cooperation, DIRCO in South Africa, or any other organizations that offer relief and rescue contacted you all with more information about the search and rescue operations underway there and information about Terisha?
Firstly, I want to tell you how I feel. it's extremely difficult for me to express in words. I'm really broken, but on the other hand, Terisha has done well in the amount of planning to get this trip going. She wants to achieve the goals that she's aiming for. And as thus far, looking at the way she has reached the destination where this tragedy took place, she has done extremely well. And it's just so unfortunate that out of the blue something has happened like what we see. But hoping for the search and rescue teams can bring about some light to us. And Terisha is one person, when she plans, she's a real go-getter. And she does a thorough planning and to make sure everything goes right for her. And I am still trying to feel strong that we should come back to see us. Thank you.
What does your family need now, in terms of assistance? What's your appeal right now, Linda and Krish?
We just want to pray for Terisha's safety. We want her back home. We are absolutely devastated about what had happened, but right now we hope and pray that the rescue team can get to her and the others and bring them home. We just want Terisha home right now. We have received communication from the gift of the givers, the Nepal government. There's lots of people that have communicated with us and they have given us information, but nothing positive. It's just information that Terisha has been confirmed that she was part in the building as she was part of the S3 group of the Isha Foundation. And in the initial email, they did confirm that. We did get Ma from the Isha Foundation from Nepal, who phoned us last night and spoke to us at length because we had already planned as a family to go to Nepal to try and be there for Terisha. But she phoned us and she advised us against it. She says, Linda, just be at home with your family and you're better off there right now. Any information, she will pass it on to us. And she has been. Every step of the way, they have been phoning us continuously during the day, even last night. And we're just praying and hoping that Terisha comes back home.
Yes. Linda, thank you so much, and Krish, for speaking to us today, for speaking to the SABC, and we hold you and your family in our prayers, and we hope for the same, that Terisha will come back home safely. That was Linda Govender and her dad, Krish Govender, speaking to us. Today, Terisha was meant to be on a flight back home, and unfortunately, she hasn't made that flight. Her family is still waiting with bated breath for answers about her whereabouts. She's one of the 1,300 people that remain missing following this devastating floods in Nepal, and the family will continue to hold Terisha in their prayer, hoping that she'll walk through the doors of this home with that infectious smile, just happy to see her family once again. She recently celebrated her 33rd birthday, and their wish for her is that she returns home. Back to you in studio.
Taliesha Naidoo, thank you for that reporting. Really powerful reporting there. The voice, hearing directly from a desperately concerned family, concerned for the safety of their daughter out in Nepal. Thank you for that reporting, Taliesha Naidoo, there with that particular story.